How's it going, everyone? This is Mitchell Mander here, and wow, it's been a minute since I've done one of these videos, because the last couple of months, we haven't really gotten episode summaries and titles at the same time. It's been titles, and personally, I'd rather have a summary to back up an episode title, just because I want to know the context of what's going on in the episode, so that's why I really haven't been doing a whole lot of these videos. I know we got a short blurb for episode 56 a little while back, but we got full-on summaries for episodes 56 through 58, so I want to talk about it in this video. So before I get into the discussion, if you like this type of content, you're new to the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Pokemon Journeys episode 56, airing on February 19th, is titled Elite Four, and that's actually Wikstrom's a Japanese name, which is P, so we'll just say Elite Four Wikstrom, the House of Chivalry. It's said that Wikstrom from the Kalos region Elite Four is currently enthusiastically coaching Pokemon trainers. Ash and Farfetch'd, as well as Go and Scyther, set off for Wikstrom's for coaching. And then it says down here, another summary here, Ash is training Farfetch'd when Sakuragi Laboratories aide Renji informs him that Wikstrom from the Kalos region is apparently currently enthusiastically coaching Pokemon and trainers that desire true strength. So Ash takes Farfetch'd and Go takes Scyther along to the House of Chivalry in the Kalos region. But just what is this enthusiastic coaching of Elite Four Wikstroms that awaits the two? So out of the 3 episodes we got here, this is the one I'm definitely looking most forward to. Mainly because of Farfetch'd and getting some more screen time, because, come on guys, come on needs more screen time in development. And it needs to overcome its weakness that it had a couple episodes ago. So hopefully this episode it will be, seeing its weaknesses and learning to overcome them. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. But the one thing I find interesting here is the fact that Go is going to be participating in this train as well, which kind of is a bit weird because Ash is the one that's training for the Pokemon World Championships, not Go, but whatever. Maybe Scyther will get some pretty interesting developments, but we'll find out when the episode airs next Friday. Now, will Farfetch'd evolve in this episode? I'm leaning on no. What I think they're probably going to be doing with Farfetch'd and with Sobble as well is that they're going to be feeding these Pokemon development episodes, where they'll develop a little bit, they'll grow a little bit in the episode, and then like a couple episodes later, they'll grow again in some way, shape, or form. And they'll be doing this until they eventually evolve, which I feel at some point pretty soon, Sobble's going to evolve into Drizzle, and then Farfetch'd will eventually evolve into Sirfetch'd. It's going to happen at some point, but I just feel like they're just going to be giving us these development episodes until the moment comes where these two Pokemon evolve. Because as we've seen in their first episodes, they definitely were not ready to evolve yet. Farfetch'd still has to overcome its weaknesses, and Sobble still needs to get a little bit more confident in itself. It's starting to get more confident, we saw in the last week's episode, but it still needs a little bit more development before it actually evolves. So, not sure what they're going to be doing, but I have a feeling that we're just going to be getting these development episodes slowly over time until they eventually evolve. So, but who knows? I could be wrong. They could evolve in the very next episode. So, who knows? Journeys is a very random series, so I guess we'll find out what happens with these Pokemon when they evolve in the near future. Pokemon Journeys episode 57 airs on February 26th and is titled Love is a Koduk, or that's actually Psyduck's Japanese name. So, Love is a Psyduck. Koharu is staying the night at Sakuragi Laboratories' aide's Kikuna's house, where she spots a photo of a young man with a Psyduck. It appears Kikuna is in love with this person? An unexpected turn of events leads to Koharu and Eevee spending a girls' night at the Sakuragi Laboratory aide's Kikuna's house. The event starts out great, with everyone going off to buy deli food and cake, but then Koharu spots a photo at Kikuna's house. The photo is of Kikuna, a young man in a Psyduck with a scarf. It appears that Kikuna harbors some very special feelings for this man and the Psyduck. Koharu gets ready to devote herself to assisting Kikuna with her love life. So our Queen Koharu is finally getting her own episode to herself. She's had some focus episodes here and there, but it seems like she's getting this episode to herself, and I don't even know if Ash and Go are going to be even appearing in this episode. We already had one episode where Ash didn't appear at all, so I would not be surprised if Ash and Go either just make small cameos in this episode or don't make appearances at all, which would be pretty crazy. That'd be the second time Ash hasn't appeared in an episode. And Go's first time not appearing in an episode in this series, but they're most likely going to make some small cameos in this episode, which in of itself is pretty crazy. Now, while this episode doesn't look too appealing to me per se, personally, this episode just doesn't really appeal to me. I will say right now that I appreciate the fact that we're getting some focus on one of Professor Sakuraki's assistants here. In this case, Kikuna. Renji and Kikuna haven't had a whole lot of screen time in Journey so far, and they haven't had a whole lot of time to show off their personalities. Kikuna has a little bit, but we still don't know a whole lot about these characters. They're kind of still in the dark, especially Renji. And I'll get to Renji in a second, but I appreciate the fact that we're getting some focus with Kikuna, because this episode we might be able to see a little bit more about her character, get to know about her, background, and know about her relationship with this guy. I actually think that's probably going to be the most interesting part in this episode, besides Koharu getting involved in all of this. And yeah, we might actually get some focus for this character, which would be pretty nice. Now, seeing as Kikuna is getting focus in this episode, will Renji eventually get some focus in the future? Because Journeys has done absolutely nothing with this character, besides him being, he's the guy that points Ash and Go in certain directions in the series and tells them about certain things going on, and just being a timid dude. I don't really know anything else about this dude. Are they actually going to do something with this character? Because as of right now, I don't care about this guy. Give us an episode with them and make me care about this character. Because until they do that, this character is kind of a trash character in my opinion. Pokemon Journeys episode 58, airing on March 5th, is titled Panic, Gulpin Balls. Come on, Chutile Turtle Race. And this is another two-parter. So part 1 is here is Panic, Gulpin Balls. And it's the Rocket Gang have been having so much fun, they've all fallen asleep. Just then, Pelipper shows up and starts turning the crank on the capsule vending machine Rocket Gotcha, causing it to dispense one Gulpin after another. Panic breaks out as Gulpin's ability Sticky Hold makes both Ash, Go, and all the Pokemon in town get stuck together. And part 2, come on, Chutile Turtle Race. When Meowth and Wobbuffet wake up, they find themselves facing a somewhat menacing Chutile and Turtwig. A fierce race between these two somewhat similar looking Pokemon now begins. And oh boy, another two-parter. I'm so excited, can't you tell? All I'm going to say is I hope this episode is more like episode 26 and less like episode 41. And while I'm not the biggest fan of episode 26, at least it was somewhat funny. Episode 41 was complete garbage, and I hope that this episode doesn't take that direction. But looking at the summary, I'm a little concerned, because the first part looks kind of dumb, and the second part looks kind of boring, so who knows? I mean, I could be wrong, and this could be the best two-parter we've gotten out of the 3. But that's to be seen, so hopefully this ends up being a good episode when it airs on March 5th. Alrighty guys, that's all I got for this episode review, so overall I'm excited for episode 56. 57 has some potential, and I'm just hoping and praying that episode 58 ends up being a fun episode, or good episode at that. Who knows, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways guys, post your thoughts of these episodes in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you all later. You have a good day or night wherever you're at, and peace.